Hey y'all, this is my oldest Cane Corso. He's only 4 actually. He's my big male, alpha male, and he's about 150 pounds. This Ozzy. I wanted to do a quick video for y'all of something that's constantly on my mind and always a worry and a risk of owning this breed. There's Lucia, and that is aggression or fighting within your pack. So I've got 3 Cane Corsos, and there's Lucia. She's the youngest. Ozzy's the oldest, and then Dolce is the black female Cane Corso, very dominant female. So I worry more about the 2 females fighting. It's more common to have the same sex aggression, male versus male or female versus female. That's more common for fighting, usually because of, it says the hormones. They're going to fight over, over dominance, a pack hierarchy, or breeding rights. And so, so let me just follow this by a clip of something that I saw this morning, where Lucia was becoming more and more confident and challenging the dominant female Dolce. So I'll put that right here. So these are the 2 female Cane Corso. The black one is 3, Dolce, and then this is Lucia, the gray brindle. And surprisingly, Lucia is only 8 months old. She's much younger than Dolce, and already bigger than her, at least in height. But right now they're having a little, I guess you could call it play fight, but they're actually, there's a lot going on when they're playing. They're actually feeling each other's power out and strength for hierarchy, I believe. These play fights can escalate into real fights. But so I have to be careful, watch the body language. I watch the tails. Tails are neutral, they're not up. When the tails go up, then I need to step in and separate them. The hackles are not up, the fur on the back of their neck. The ears are kind of neutral. So yeah, it's more of just like a power play kind of, to see who's more dominant. And it's so interesting because every time they do this, Lucia, the puppy, gets stronger and stronger and a little bit more confident. See how she's going after Dolce there? See how she's kind of taking the offense there. She's coming after Dolce. And that never used to be the case. But see how much taller she is than Dolce already. So she's starting to feel out her strength. She's taking it for a test drive. But yeah, she's pretty soon she'll be towering over Dolce. And I think Dolce has more muscle. And Dolce weighs probably a little bit more than Lucia, just because of her muscle mass. But that will very soon change. Lucia is going to be a force. Now see how Dolce is becoming more assertive there. Lucia is going to be a force to be reckoned with very, very soon. So that is why now when I got Lucia, I knew that she was going to be very big, because both of her parents are very big. Her mother, Lucia's mother, looks like a male. Lucia's mother is almost as big as Ozzy. But that's why when I chose the female from that litter, I deliberately picked one that was not thought to be alpha of the litter mates. I picked one that had more of a moderate temperament, not one that was picking fights with the litter mate. Just one that was kind of chill, and worked closely with the breeder. And asked him, he spent the most time with them, that litter. So I asked him, the temperaments of all of them and which one is most mellow. And so we settled on Lucia for that very reason, because I knew as she develops, and if she had the same temperament as Dolce here, who's very, very dominant, then that's going to be a very dangerous situation. So I'm betting on that, or hoping at least, kind of made a calculated decision that she would, even though she's going to be stronger than Dolce most likely, that because of her temperament, that'll decrease the risk of a fight. But it's not always a guarantee, of course, and there's always going to be that risk. I just have to monitor very, very closely. Come on, Lucia. She's drinking rainwater. Come on, Lucia. Anyway, I just wanted to show you all that, and there is a channel, a Cane Corso channel that I follow. It's called 12 Titans, and it's a family that homesteads, and they have a breeding program and beautiful Corso. And I mentioned this before, but they have an episode where two of the females got into a fight, a very dangerous fight, where there was serious injury. But the owner was able to step in, and she was able to de-escalate that fight. So it's always a reminder to me. Lucia, come. I don't want her drinking that rainwater. Come this way, baby. Come get some water. Come here. Come this way, baby. Good girl. Yeah, see, her muscle definition is becoming more, she's becoming more bulky here with her muscle. Okay, let's go get some water. Let's go get some water. But yeah, so I always try to remember that. And it's a little bit risky because I don't stay home all the time. But, I mean, as far as during the day, I work during the weekdays. This way, baby. Come get some water. I want to go inside. So, no, I want the cold water inside. This way, baby. So, she wants that cold floor. I see. Hey, Papa. There's the two girls. So they're pretty amicable, most of the day. But yeah, so since I work most of the day, they actually are sleeping when I'm working. 80-90% of the time I'm gone, they're asleep. They're waiting for me to get home. So there's less risk of fighting when they're sleeping, of course, So most of the time when they're active, I'm home. And so, oh, this is my new plant. My fiddle leaf fig. I just love it. Oh. But anyways, yeah, so that's what that wanted to make this video about. Just to show that how Lucia is actually becoming more assertive. And as she does, there's risk of a fight. And now I'm not going to spay her until she's over 2 years of age, which is the recommended age to spay a female Corso if you're going to spay her. There are risks of not spaying a female Corso. They risk having pyometria. It basically means pus in the uterus. Infection in the uterus, which can be deadly. And I'm not going to breed her. And so, so I will get her spayed at 2 years of age. But the thing is, before that time, she's going to have hormones at a peak. And when there's hormones, there's always escalated risk for fight. So, got to be very, very careful. Yes, my baby girl. This is my Lucia. This is my Lucia. Look at her eyes, y'all. She got the prettiest eyes. Dolce. Hi, baby girl. Look at my doggy. See. All right, yo, I gotta get ready for work. I just want to show you that real quick, and I hope everyone's having a good day.